World. That's all right. Hello world, how are you going? I'm coming to you live from Beach City here at Myriad 2018 conference here in Brisbane, and we're here thanks to Everledger and Invest Sunshine Coast. And today I have with me Jessica. How are you today, Jessica?
I'm great, thank you very much.
And how are you finding Myriad today?
Overwhelming, I guess. There's so much here to inspire. There's a lot of getting around to all these different talks and that. It's like I can't handle all the information almost. So I don't know where to put it all.
Yeah, you just go to a bit of like a brain fog.
I feel like I'm full up.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm going to get through the day. So yeah.
And so Jessica, tell me a little bit about yourself and your business.
Well, basically, my name's Jess, and I have come up with a little bit of a tutoring business up in Cairns, teaching little kids how to code. So I'm talking as young as 7, introducing them to the wonderful world of computer programming and just getting them excited about it. I mean, that's the primary thing. It's not just giving them the skills, but it's also getting them interested in this kind of thing, because it is so incredibly important for kids to be wanting to do this, because they're going to encounter this kind of stuff in the future. Now it's a given. So yeah.
Okay, and so how did you plant your seed? How did you start this idea? How did it all sort of begin?
Well, my first love is for programming. I mean, I love programming anyway. So it just happened that I was approached by a parent who said, "Oh, can you teach my kids how to code?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, good." So I set that up, and I just realised just how much more fun it is to see kids loving code. It's very different from teaching adults how to code, because they don't have that natural fascination. Oh my God, look what I did!
Yeah.
But just watching kids' faces light up when they make a little light up, and they did it, writing some code. I love seeing that. I'd never get old, never.
And so, what challenges have you faced with starting this all? And
I guess the whole not knowing what to do, which is very much a constant battle, which is helped a little bit by being here, is just seeing that other people are having that constant battle. It's not just me feeling like I can't do it, but it's I mean that's pretty much the biggest challenge is not knowing if you're doing it right, not knowing if what you're doing is going to help you succeed, and just feeling like you're making the wrong decisions of it, just not knowing.
And what do you think one of the best things about being an entrepreneur is?
You're always learning. I mean, that's the key. I mean, there's never a moment where you're just like, yeah, no, I'm perfect at this. I know what I'm doing. It's constant growth, and that's the kind of thing that I like. Is I hate being in a stagnant kind of a situation. I don't like doing the same drab thing over and over and over. I'd much rather be somewhere where I'm evolving, where the business is evolving, where I'm evolving with the business, and it's just the growth,
And so how do you keep yourself sort of balanced and, in control, grounded, and just focused?
With great difficulty. I'm not even 100% certain that I am grounded or focused half the time. But I think it's one of those things. I have a lot of supporters. I have people who believe in the project as well, and it's sometimes you just need to be told, "No, you're doing great," and even when you're not, you just like
helps,
just help me to progress. Just give me that little bit of confidence to keep going. There's a lot of people involved, and I owe a lot to their support as well. So.
And what was one of the biggest takeaways that you've got from this experience, from the Myriad experience?
The Myriad experience? I guess I just feel less alone in the world of entrepreneurship. I mean, I know that there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there, but you go through the battles, you go through the crisis of not knowing what to do, and you think, God, it must just be me. It's that whole imposter syndrome. I don't belong here, but you see all these other people, and because you're hearing their stories, and they're going through similar things. You know, they've all had times where they've said, "Nah, I can't do this," and they kept going, and they've succeeded. So I think that's probably what I've taken away from this the most, is that confidence to just keep going. You know, even when things are tough, just to keep going and keep trying, and that these people have made it, so why can't I? You know, I can make it too. So, yeah.
Thanks for that. That was perfect. Also, what advice would you have for any young entrepreneurs or business startups? Like, where's wisdom, so to speak?
Wisdoms? The never give up thing is a pretty big one. I think, you know, the number of times where I've wanted to give up and then had to either be talked back into it or talk myself back into it, I can't even count that. So you just got to keep going. You got to keep chugging along, and you got to be ready. You got to be ready to take on anything that comes your way. Not be afraid. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Jessica. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at Myriad. Thank you so much for your time here with me today, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jess.